It is a wonderful, wonderful morning right here on The Breakfast Show, and even more wonderful because we're joined by two amazing, the dynamic duo, I should say. It's Strings. Welcome, guys. How are you doing?
You're feeling great?
You're feeling good?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much. It's so great to see rock stars who are morning people as well.
He's more.
Yeah.
You're more of a morning person?
I still struggle a bit, but it's okay. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. Well, thank you so much. We really do appreciate having you here on The Breakfast Show. I mean, Strings, you guys are iconic in Pakistan right now. Lots of stories about you that I've heard over the years. All good stories. I have one story about you. I was traveling once. I was visiting my sister in Dallas, in Texas, and I was at a mall randomly. I went into this shop that sells jeans. It was like this Lucky Brand jeans shop. And I went there and I was looking at some jeans. I decided I'm not going to buy them. And there was this Eastern European girl who was selling jeans over there. She's like, Strings buy their jeans here. I was like, what? What do you mean Strings buy their jeans here? And she was like, yeah. She's like, no, they came in the store and they buy their jeans over here. So I wanted to know, are you guys buying your jeans?
Actually, my sister lives in Dallas, Texas too, and I've bought a lot of Lucky Brand jeans.
Yeah, so that's you then. It's you the whole time.
No, but probably, I think there was a time when we were on tour, and remember we went to buy like a lot of stuff from, I don't know what mall was that.
I don't know the name of the mall, but the woman was like, you don't want to wear the same jeans as Strings? And I was like, this is the most random conversation.
And did you buy the jeans?
I did buy the jeans. You guys are icons. I had to buy the jeans.
Cool.
I don't know if I still have them, but they're pretty good jeans.
पैसा तुम्हें कट मिला उसका नहीं मिला?
It comes straight from Poland, your cut. Anyway, so you guys now, you're out with your newest songs. How does it feel to... Because you've gone from Coke Studio now to producing for yourself. Is it liberating to do that again? Because I'm sure that when you're producing for Coke, people are selfish by nature. As an artist, I'm selfish. Sometimes I'm writing jokes for other people. I'm like, I want to keep that for myself. Is it the same with music when you're like, oh, finally we can write music for ourselves?
We are in such a happy place right now. Feeling kind of relieved because Coke Studio was too much pressure.
Yes.
Too much pressure.
Yes, I can imagine.
4 years, we had sleepless nights. And now we are back to, what we do.
To produce music on the biggest platform as Pakistan is one thing, but produce music for the biggest platform in Pakistan in the age of social media is just a nightmare, I think, where everyone has an opinion about everything 24 hours a day. How do you deal with that constant level of feedback? When you started your career, you knew we're going to make music, we're going to get good music, and now it's a different scene. Now everyone kind of wants a piece of it.
So to answer your first question, that when we got Coke Studio, we were really excited because we were kind of tired of making music for ourselves also, because it was, almost 22 years that we were together, and, same team. So, you cannot just deviate or go anywhere else. So we wanted to do something with somebody else too. So Coke Studio was a great outlet for us to work with so many different musicians. But yeah, after 4 years, we wanted to go back to our own domain and, do make music for ourselves. Coming to social media, it's crazy. Because earlier, when we used to release our music, only we used to hear from our fans. और जो लोग हमें सुनते थे, they used to write good things about it. बुरी चीजें सुनने की कभी आदत ही नहीं थी. But when you go to a platform like Coke Studio, everybody owns it.
Yes.
Like everybody thinks that, okay, they are the owner, they are the custodians. And you can get a lot of bashing also. Again,
a lot of bashing, and anyone who does it, you cannot please every single person.
You can't,
on
because
that
the
platform.
spectrum of the audience is so wide. किसी को एक गाना पसंद है, that person will hate the other song.
Yes.
किसी को दूसरा गाना पसंद है, वो किसी को वो बुरा लगेगा. So it's really hard to please everyone.
And it's a human psyche कि अगर 2000 अच्छे कमेंट्स हैं और उसमें एक बुरा होगा तो वो बुरा ही नजर आ रहा होगा आपको. वो अच्छे जो हैं वो चले जाते हैं.
You sometimes still wake up in the middle of the night and have a panic attack and then just go back to sleep. I would have post-traumatic stress syndrome from doing that show day in and day out. So now that you're doing music for yourselves, when you've kind of come back together, what is it like? Because there are very few bands, very few musical pairs that stay together for this long. How do you do that? I mean, do you guys know how each other smell like? Do you guys know it? What? How does it work to be so closely intertwined for so many years without killing each other?
Nah, 30 years is a long time.
It is. It's longer than most marriages.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like that at all, वैसे.
Okay.
लगता है कि अभी हमने शुरू किया था. Because the journey has been so nice. So
Yeah, mashallah.
Allah का शुक्र है यार. तो but now we are celebrating 30 years and Sajni is this first song we have released. 8 गाने आएंगे और and all these songs will compile into an album जो कि December में release होगी. And that album is called 30. So we are celebrating these 30 years in
And
2018.
did all the songs just come out as a gush after Coke Studio? Was it just like blah? Did it just came out of all the angst?
Yeah.
Or will there be any songs based on the experience of Coke Studio?
But Coke Studio's experience was really nice. Like, it was at that time when we started, we really felt liberated because, as I said, that we were in a closed domain of strings only, same voices, same band. So when we did Coke Studio, it was really, really fun because you could do anything. कि ये गाना बना है, ये आवाज नहीं सूट हो रही है, okay, you can go with a different voice. So that's an interesting feeling too. So Coke Studio has, like, we have really good memories with Coke Studio, and it was good 4 years. And now it's time to go back on stage.
Yeah, absolutely. And will you start touring after December then? Once the album comes out, you think you're going to go start, maybe doing more live performances? Is that where your heart throws you now? Or would you be more in the studio?
As a band, we always look forward to live performances. That's where we, get our kick from. And we have already, started doing concerts. We did a lot of concerts in Lahore. We did a couple of concerts in Karachi.
And they were a big success. I heard they were amazing.
Yeah. And we've got a really, really tight band now. Ahad, Heather, Bradley, and Adil, they are playing with us. And we're having a great time.
In fall, probably we'll try and do a US tour and buy another jeans.
Buy more jeans, lucky jeans. So when you were, it's amazing. You both were wildly popular. The band was wildly popular, and then nothing for 8 years. There's a disappearance. Well, not a disappearance for 8 years, but you decide to leave the music scene for 8 years and then come back. What was the impetus that made you kind of come back after such a long break?
So we really wanted to come back in probably after 3 years, because in 92, when we released Sar Ke Ye Pahad, that was our second album, we were in our second year of college. So we had to finish two more years. So that's why we took a break for 2 years. In 95, we did try and release a single. Aankhein Chupa Ke ka ek single 95 mein release kiya tha. But after finishing school, he was working for an ad agency. He was making ad films. And somehow it was not, gelling well that, okay, let's start. I wanted to do my business or something too. Somehow we tried, and later on, 98, we got back and we said that, okay, let's work on an album, and we did in 99. So, 8 साल नहीं थे, 3-4 ही थे, but थोड़े लंबे हो गए.
Thode lambe ho gaye, that's true. And so where do you go from here? From Coke Studio, being the biggest band in Pakistan, do you have ambitions for global domination after this? Where do you go?
When we started, people used to ask us, where do you see yourselves in the next 5 years? हम कहते थे कि we just see ourselves making music and performing on stage. And that's exactly what we are doing right now. And this is what we really want to do. और कुछ करना नहीं, गाने बनाना है and want to perform.
एक चीज थी, in 2000 when we released Dur, there was a new opening for us, for Pakistani music also. That was India. We extensively toured India from 2000 to 2008, released a lot of albums there, and that industry became very, very open to Pakistan. Now, as musicians, as Pakistanis, we feel that we need to revive Pakistani music industry. We have seen this industry since past 30 years. There were times when we started, we used to do live concerts with Alamgir and Sheikhi, and then, Vital Signs, Junoon,
Yes.
fusion, Noori.
The concert going culture was very robust. And then all of a sudden the security situation,
Yeah.
the security situation went bust, and then no concerts happened. And how do you make a living then as musicians? You understand that fine, you can make a living doing Coke Studio, you can make a living kind of doing these bigger gigs. But what about musicians that just need to perform? Because there's a lot of those people out there. What do they do? How do new musicians coming into this market make money?
You see your peaks, you go through a lull. When nothing is happening, that's the most tricky part. You have to avoid all the traps. You feel like going into acting, you feel like, opening a clothing store or something like that. The idea is not to do that. Wait for the right time. Things will get better. And this is exactly what we did. We said, nahi yaar, roko, season sahi ho jayengi. Let's stick to what we do.
And that's amazing. Parsa from Islamabad writes in saying, Strings, I just want to let you know that I love you so much. You're a huge part of my life now. Please come to Islamabad soon. So as you can see, like the perseverance gets you through it. Anyone who has questions for Strings, do message in on 8989. We're going to go to a quick break and then back with more from these two wonderful people. And we are back on the Breakfast Show with Strings, Faisal Kapadia, Bilal Maqsood. They've been together 30 years and they have a lot of fans out there. One fan has just written in saying, a year and a half ago, when my mother was dying and everything looked gloomy, songs from season 9 lit me up and gave me hope. She eventually died, but that hope never did. And that's from Yasmin out there. You have a lot of fans like this out there. Do you ever feel pressure from these fans when you're coming up with new music right now after 30 years? Do you ever feel anxiety that you have to live up to this mountain of this pahar of expectations, I should say?
To be very honest, no, because for us, it's a community. They have been with us together for past 30 years. And they have been always so supportive. And the primary reason that we are still together for these 30 years is because of them. Without that support, nobody can achieve or do anything. So there's never a pressure. Yeah, the pressure is to release more music. That's the only pressure we got in all these years, that why aren't you guys making more music? And that is the biggest encouragement. So thank you to all of them.
Well, yeah, thank you to all other fans out there. In the 30 years, what was the highest point? What was the lowest point? 30 years, a very long journey, many highs and lows. Did you ever reach near a breaking point in the 30 years?
There were a lot of peaks.
A lot
of peaks. याद भी नहीं आ रही क्या
और हर फेज में कोई छोटी चीज भी कभी कभार आपको इतनी खुशी दे देती है. And every phase, from 1990s, 2008, कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा रहा है कि, और जरूरी नहीं है कोई बड़ी चीज ही हो, कभी कोई किसी की छोटी सी बात जो है वो भी आपको बहुत ही
things like लोग आके कहते हैं कि ये हमारा बेटा है. We just wanted you to meet him, क्योंकि सर की ये पहाड़ जब हम डेट पे जाते थे तो हम सुना करते थे, और ये we feel कि सर की ये पहाड़ has played a major role in us
in the creation of that kid.
Yeah.
That's a great story as well. It also, when it comes to 30 years of doing something, have you ever thought that you want to reinvent yourselves? Artists like Madonna, people who've had longevity like that, many times Madonna has been 5, 6, 7 different artists in the same period of times, coming back as retro and then pop and then Vogue. And then have you ever felt nervous and said, oh, we need to do something different?
You see, Madonna is a solo star. She can do that. She works with so many different producers. When it's a band, it's different. When U2 changed their sound, their fans said, no, please don't do that.
Yeah,
come back to your original sound. So, band के लिए बड़ा ज़रूरी है to maintain a particular sound they are known for.
But if you follow our journey, we have, I won't say reinvented ourselves,
experimented.
But see, if you go the first phase, the lyrics were very, very simple, very high schoolish kind of thing. in the second phase, in Dur, Anwar Maqsood Saab started writing. We became like more matured. Then there was a phase when we just did Main To Dekhunga, Ab Khud Kuch Karna Padega, socio-political messages in our songs. That was a different phase. Probably our get-up was always the same, but our approach or our direction was different. Then Coke Studio, somewhere else. Now again we feel we have the same energy what we had when Strings 1 was launched. We just dying to make more songs, more videos, coming on radio station, interacting with the fans. So, yeah, it's another phase.
And your fans have been writing in. Next question comes in from Fatma in Lahore. Says, what or who has been your greatest inspiration these 30 years in music or otherwise? I know it's me, but apart from that, don't be bashful.
There was an incident which was like a life changer for me. When me and my dad took our first video to Bajia, thinking that Bajia would say, wow, great stuff, Zabardast. She saw that video, that was in 89 or 90, 89, and she just walked out of the room.
Oh.
और हमने वो VCR को स्टॉप किया क्योंकि गाना चल रहा था, शुरू ही हुआ था, और हम लोग बाहर गए and we asked Bajia, is everything okay? She said, I didn't expect this from you, Bilal. I wanted you to write, read music. Why? मैंने कहा Bajia, because ये मेरा पैशन है. तो कहती हैं कि अच्छा, अगर if you really want to do this, तो ऐसा करना कि हमें बुरा ना लगे. I should be proud of you. ऐसी म्यूज़िक बनाना. तो उसके बाद हम चले गए. On our 5th album, I invited Bajia press conference के लिए. Bajia, आप आएंगी? कहती, yeah, why not? I would love to. तो वहाँ पे सांस में सांस आई कि काम सही हो गया.
Wow, no wonder Coke Studio is no pressure if you have Bajia Appa to live up to. Coke Studio is no pressure after that.
But again, those times जब सर की पहाड़ रिलीज हुआ था और फिर जब दूर आया था, वो 6-7 साल जो बीच में थे, तो these two songs really played a very important part because leaving the band or just taking a break after the success of Sar Ki Pahad was something probably we can't do today because वो एक जो भी बचपना था हमने हर चीज कर दी and we never regret that.
And when you write a hit song like that, it's incredible because everyone knows it for the rest of time. You're always trying to write a song better than that, and that's the aspiration.
And then coming back with such a pressure. Okay, you left at Sar Ki Pahad and now coming back, you cannot go, thoda sa bhi aap usse niche nahi ja sakta.
Well, Umar Sheikh has a good comment. He says, my best of strings, the telling reasons they have both borne the test of time is a quality product, their professionalism and their mutual respect. That's a good point. Where does the mutual respect come from? Was it always there from when you were growing up, or has it developed more and more over the years?
Actually developed over these years because we started playing music at the age of 17. We met in 1988 in Government Commerce College in the same class. We, of course, learned and became better musicians, better humans with time. We both have been together in the same journey. So, एक दूसरे की respect करना बड़ा ज़रूरी था. We have to understand each other's weaknesses, our strengths, and we have to stand by each other. That's the most important thing. And it's never me. That's what we have learned and realized that it's never me. It's us. आज भी लोग बिलाल को कभी फैसल कह देते हैं. मुझे बिलाल, अक्सर लोग बिलाल भाई क्या हाल है आपके? And we never try to correct them also because it doesn't matter to us because it's us.
Yeah. So there's no room for any diva activity then. Is there a diva between the two of you?
No, there's no diva.
I don't think there's any space to be to be a diva. Sabir writes in saying, "I've seen when Bilal got long hair, Faisal had short hair. When Faisal got long hair, Bilal got short hair. Is there any secret to that?" This is how much your fans notice you. Can you imagine? There's a conspiracy theory right now.
ये खुद ब खुद हो जाता था. We never कभी प्लान भी नहीं होता था कि भाई लोग समझते होंगे कि आप प्लान किया है इन्होंने कि आप लंबे बाल रख लें, बट बस एक साथ रहते हुए चीजें.
Well, we're going to make a long story short. Just go to a quick break right now and then back to wrap up with Strings. Stay tuned. You are listening to The Breakfast Show with Saad Haroon and with Bilal Maqsood and Faisal Kapadia. Just wrapping up The Breakfast Show right now. All of you have a lot of different fans. For everyone out there who's not in the studio today, which is all of you, there's also 6 other City FM 89 employees in here having fan moments with Strings, trying to keep silent in the background. So I want you guys to do like a big awe after, okay? You guys need to do a big awe after I read out the next comment, because I just got it in. Somebody wrote in saying, "I saw Bilal once driving with his dad and my car was in front of his. He stopped, got out and picked up a kitten and kept it aside. I was very impressed."
Oh,
So you see how
I can expect that from him.
you see how closely people watch every single thing that you do. Do you ever want to disconnect and go into a shell, lock yourselves in a room, or do you feel like, I miss my fans, I want to be with them? Or do you oscillate between the two?
We are here because of our fans. We owe everything to them, and we can't survive without them. So thank you guys. Thank you for being there.
And he's one guy who's so ethical. यानी पिछले 30 सालों में मुझे पता है अक्सर होता है, you know, when you're going for a recording or anything and a cops stops you कि भाई आपने सिग्नल नहीं तोड़ा था. लेकिन he will never say कि अच्छा ये पैसे ले लें, कुछ नहीं. आप चालान करें, और वो भी अगर मैंने गलती की है तो. And I've learned a lot from him. Otherwise, if I would have been there, I would, okay,
ठीक है, yeah, time is money.
But now I don't, because I've learned the right thing.
Okay, that's wonderful. So you've actually kind of grown with each other. And of course, the very famous Mr. Anwar Maqsood also helps you, they write. So there's different parts of your team as well. Just to wrap it up, do you ever feel pressure from that side that, you know, your father has written this song and everything and he needs it a certain way, or you want to do justice to those lyrics? Is there any other pressure like that?
Pressure hota hai. Whenever I write the song, ये होता है कि अब्बा कुछ बढ़ाना होता है. And he, most of the times, he says, क्या लिखा है ये?
You have a very, very pressure. You have a lot of pressure from your family.
But I know his answer too. He'll say, अब वो ठीक है.
I try and convince him. और वो मान भी जाता है. Because he's so sweet.
But in a family of artists, being an artist must be very, very difficult.
Oh, pressure है.
बहुत pressure है. So, just to wrap it up, I don't want to say that is there any words that you have for the younger musicians out there. You've done enough for them. They should be on their own right now, doing their things. But thank you so much. Thank you so much, both.
We have something to say.
You do good.
City FM needs to promote more Pakistani music.
Absolutely.
And, in future, we need Pakistani music back.
Yes.
So just promote local talent as much as possible.
Right.
We need your support. Radio is the only platform which is going to stay.
Great.
And you guys rock.
Yeah, radio is there in the beginning and is going to have us goo-goo-gagaing all the way till the end. If you are a young Pakistani artist out there, please feel free to contact City FM 89, right into the Facebook page, send in your music, and we'll see what we can do. And we'll go from there. Also, there's a website. And thank you so much, both of you, for being on. It's been a wonderful time.
Absolutely, and thanks for the coffee.
Absolutely. We have some free jeans for you on your way out. No, just kidding. We'll bring them from Dallas next time that we come. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Strings. Thank you so much.